I built Muse because I'm a novelist, and I couldn't find a tool that actually understood my story. This series is me putting Muse to the test. I'm going to start a brand new fantasy novel from scratch. This way, I will show you Muse one feature at a time. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create a world. My world is called the world of Sereth. In Muse, everything lives inside a world. A world can contain multiple series and multiple standalone books. We are going to be working on a standalone book, so let's create it. The name of my book is The Hollow Pact, and so now we are in the main editor of Muse, and the first thing that Muse asks us is whether we are a gardener or an architect. As you probably know, architects like to plan everything before they start writing, whereas gardeners prefer to see where the story takes them. I'm more of an architect, so I'm going to choose that, but you are always free to change back and forth at any point in the project. Now let's start actually building our book, the master plot. This is where the spine of the book lives. Muse will use everything here as the foundation for every conversation we have. You can see that we have a free-form text editor up here and then several plot elements down here. They're not mandatory, but the more things you feed Muse, the smarter it gets. So I'm going to start with the premise. I've already been working on this project, so for brevity, I'm not going to be writing live. I'm just going to paste what I already wrote off screen. Let me read the premise for you so you understand the project we'll be working on in this series. For millennia, the 5 wardens of the Pact have gathered every 9 years to reforge the seal, the great magical barrier that holds back age, disease, and decay from the lands within the pristine realm. When the latest reforging begins, the Warden of the Bind herself is found murdered in a chamber no one could possibly access outside the small group of the Wardens themselves. The remaining 4 are the only possible killers, and their ritual cannot be completed without all 5. If the seal is not reforged, it cannot be recreated for thousands of years. A witherer is brought in to solve the mystery, an outsider, a man from the lands beyond the seal, one whose illness will quickly kill him unless the seal is reforged and he can remain within the pristine realm. But his life isn't the only one in the balance. He has only 6 days until the magical barrier fails and the withering lands take over the pristine realm. So what I wanted to create with this book was an epic fantasy whodunit, and I decided to add a little bit of a time bomb to the plot. I also worked on a skeleton of the plot itself instead of continuing to fill out all these elements. For now, I'm just going to paste my skeleton in the freeform text editor above. So we have a setup where Morrowind arrives at the crime scene. We'll have the investigation, finally the climax. Feel free to pause the video and read. It's not fully developed. The middle is where Muse is going to earn its place, but we'll get there in future videos. So, this is the foundation. The world now exists, the book has a name, and Muse knows the shape of the story. In the next episode, we are going to start feeding Muse with everything else. The rules of this world, the faction lore, the character, the protagonist, and then we will see if Muse has been paying attention. See you in the next video.